Hi guys, welcome back to another video. I'm gonna be talking about my 6 weeks in Turkey and my entire experience throughout this whole video. Everything there is to know, or pretty much everything. Yes, I used Emirates. I had like 10 hours of flight, but it was worth it. I chose that struggle. Yeah, so this is me arriving. This was my place of accommodation, and typically a normal day would start at noon or 1 or 2 p.m. So this was when I'd leave my place of accommodation. I also did get to live in a hostel. It was quite sociable. I'd recommend a hostel over an apartment though. So I'd take a metro while heading to work. It was super convenient. I love the transport system. We used to have Istanbul cards. These cards give you access to all modes of transport. All you have to do is fill it up with money, and then you basically use it wherever you go, whether it's a bus, a metro, a ferry, pretty much everything. So it was super convenient. This was the view that I got on a daily basis. I absolutely loved it. The view of the sea was absolutely amazing. Sometimes on my way to work or from work, I would stop at this bridge and just take in these views. It was so nice. The weather was perfect. I went during spring. Spring is like slightly after winter and towards summer, so it's not cold and not too hot. So it was really nice. And the sunset's amazing. I like the fact that they had designated spots for running and joggers and cyclists in their parks, which is super nice. My workplace, I totally loved it. I loved the ambience, I loved how the classes were set up. Generally, everything about it was great. The people there were so nice, accommodative. They taught me a lot. This was me during my breaks. I liked making Turkish coffee. That was the first thing they showed me on my first day, how to make Turkish coffee. Normally my classes had a more fun setup because the main focus was speaking club. This was, however, after a grammar class. And here my students decided to take over, and they were trying to teach me some Turkish words, which was super fun. This was the chilling spots, which is something I totally liked about my workplace. And during my breaks, I would go to parks because there were so many nearby. Hi everyone, my name is Priska and I'm here to give you tips on how to improve your English. Pierre are teaching English through online classes as This is my favorite go-to spot to buy chicken wraps, also known as shawarmas or tavuk doner. Some of the places I spent most of my time at were parks. There were absolutely so many parks. I'll list them down in the link below. So I traveled to Turkey during the spring season, so I was lucky enough to see the tulips. Most of the parks had so many of the tulips just blossoming, so it was beautiful to experience that. This was at the famous Hagia Sophia, also known as Hagia Sophia. It is a must-visit historical site. This was my visit to the Asian side. I was living on the European side. There were so many places to visit. The seaside was my favorite. There was even a small library by the seaside, which was just beautiful. The nightlife was great in terms of how many activities you could actually do at night, including traveling from one part of the city to the other, using cable cars, going to some museums,